Having read black and white diaries of more sane men, I have concluded it all ends with a last sentence of bravery, brash ignorance, indignant decency, to accept the smallest specks of hope. Somewhere there will be no need for poets. That is heaven. Into a helicopter spin through an October breeze, loosing into there where was always past the fence of an invisible line drawn on river sand between life and death, with no guard on duty and an odd gray cloud swallowing the horizon like a man's furrowing beard. Two distant stars, bare light bulbs in a skyscraper. Spun out hit chicks flattering the 80s underground scene while faking shamelessness of ass crack panties and the present repression. Tugging up the lowrider sweet tight jeans because she knows the wrong person might be looking and what that could mean for her future. And the school teachers forced to supplement their income via amateur pornography. But don't worry, I am not the wrong person. I only admire you daring a furtive glance from a safe distance, while a scrubby singer-songwriter sings I love you, but I'll always be a liar through spiders and leaking pipes. Defensive to old women that tell me they have the power of divinity while quoting Emily Post's etiquette. And I am equally defensive toward children that stare. In their bulbous eyes I see hazel dooms. So dance and freak out until you forget to call yourself your clothes, because having fun is the new anarchy. The only hope left in the world. The saddest and hardest pain to endure. Swirl while distorted tears flow into your laughing mouth, lined with perfect lipstick under red, yellow, and violet rock club lights. Eyes glistening with the glorious pity of an angel who will purify me by understanding everything. I apologize for loving you, but don't go away. Cheers to the end of every good bad thing we do, and to the best worst things we love. My hand holding delicate the soft lightning that tilts your thunderstorm hair. you from the ground, or photograph you for others to see. I only want to lie in dirt before you, stem and trembling hand, until you turn away, distancing the sun and the cold begins to fall.
Something called almond apples. Am I supposed to play that one?
Well, we're
Tell me when you want to happy.
It's going to get faster.
After,
one more slow and then fast.
one more slow.
You want to do one more slow?
You have to.
I'll do one more slow and then go fast.
This is your slow apple.
I actually need your name. Full name, because I'm keeping a list of everybody who's contributed. I'm making 1,000.
We're permanent.
This morning's Drive at 5 was brought to you by Kettle Cigarettes. Over coffee before the drive, the old poet compares his once again trip to the free clinic to his landlord's trip to Europe, and wonders why anyone in their right mind would call poison control. He has a drawer full of tiny poems that have worked themselves into a chronology of green convertible rides through avenues of pines, frosty windows of Italian restaurants, short love affairs, and shorter skirts, tainted like ashtrays. Bosses' vacations, overtime, and missed birthdays. Cold beer in a callous hand, dead king, bombs, bluster, beauty, all the things a man never tells his daughter. While sitting on a grisly chair in a dusty waiting room, the old poet flips pages of senior living, glancing painfully at children's finger-painted paradises, crookedly coveting select rectangles of Make-A-Wish windows, while the old fuck stinks. Trying learn not to weigh personal victories that have had zero return against an army of librarians who dole out Medicare to mediocre doctors, who talk on cell phones to disc jockeys while drawing blood from holes in the arms of men with the wrong chart.
Ah, good one, Aaron. Yes, here we go. And can no longer feel themselves used as tools for expelling their egos, fantasy, fulfillment shit. They read their favorites, although the secret is each of them are each other's favorites. It is Monday afternoon at 2:35 and I am as greasy and unshaven as the air I breathe while in Schenectady. A school bus flips its portable stop sign out to let kids off on State Street in front of Goldfinger's Gentleman's Club. Across the street at Twins Motor Inn, predators mill around waiting for ignorant female meat. Someone reads Frost after apple picking, and the panel agrees on how much they like Frost. Suspiciously bored in front of a convenience store that sells $1 million in lottery tickets every welfare month. And some break calls the show very properly, starting a poem by her favorite poet that begins, "Whilst thou," and I can't stop myself from screaming, "Shut the fuck up, you dumbass bitch! What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck up. And the panel snickers, condescending whispers underneath the callers, "Whilst thou, shit, shit, shit." I let the car in front of me get distance because it's raining, and while riding at 35 miles per hour, I sometimes lose track of red lights. A drunk gets through and reads something very important that is inaudible. But his point is, saying the first line makes his mouth feels like it's full of racked teeth. And I picture this guy, rich and gray, spitting disjointed sentences at my face while they make him buy me turkey and soda at King's Tavern. More than likely because I'm the only asshole that will talk to him.